So I just woke up from a nap, and if I seem tired and a little off, then that's why. I took a nap for I don't know how long it was, but it doesn't matter. It was like an hour and a half. The length of the nap doesn't matter. What's important is I had the strangest dream, and I tend to have a lot of those. I tend to have a lot of these strangest dreams, which I imagine many people do. They don't make sense, and this one especially did not make sense. So it started, and this is like a three-parter. Okay, there's three parts to this dream. I don't know if they're all inherently connected, but I think at least a couple of them are. It starts and I'm in a car. I'm in my dad's truck, and my dad's driving, and we're going down the road, right? Like you do in a car. We're driving down the road, and I think my sister and my mom are in my mom's car behind us. So we're all going somewhere. I think we were going to Disneyland, and I didn't know that at this point in the dream, but by the second point I did know that. But that's irrelevant right now. I'll get to that in a moment. So we were driving down the road, and there's a school bus in front of us, and it stops and like turns a little bit. And my dad tries to go around it, but he doesn't go around it. You ever seen those, like, road barriers? They're made of metal. They look like a fence, kinda. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But it was one of those metal road barriers got in the way. And instead of stopping, like any rational person probably would do, like my dad probably would do in real life, he continues to try to go around the school bus and ends up just blowing right through the metal road barrier and onto a grass field and just keeps driving. And I'm like, dude, why the fuck did you do that? And he's like, I don't know. I'm gonna get arrested now. And I'm like, yeah, probably, but he just keeps driving. And apparently my mom and my sister are still behind us, I think. I don't know why I knew that, or how I knew that, but I just knew it. And they started driving through some crops, but they didn't look like real life crops. I'm pretty sure they genuinely looked like Minecraft beetroot crops, or something like that. I don't know. He started driving through those, and he gets back onto the road, and like a cop car pulls up in front, because I don't know where it came from, or who called the cops. I think we were on the highway, I'm not too sure. But the cops pull up, and that's where that part of the dream ends, is when the cops pull us over. And then all of a sudden I'm in Disneyland. It was not Disney World, it was Disneyland. I don't know why that distinction is important, but I mentioned it in the dream, so it must have been vital somehow. And I'm looking at, I think, two cockroaches on the floor fighting each other. I don't know how that was relevant or why, but I was definitely looking at it. It was definitely happening. And, you know, we were talking, like my mom was there, and we were talking about like, oh, well, Dad's gonna be in trouble now. And my dad wasn't there at the time. I think he was probably already in court trying to, like, I don't know, not go to prison for driving right through a road barrier and then driving through some poor farmer's crops. That's where that part of the dream ended. We were standing, it was like outside the admissions gate or whatever to Disneyland. And here's the thing, I've never been to Disneyland, and I haven't been to Disney World in about 7 or 8 years. So, I don't know what the admissions gate for Disneyland even look like, but then I blinked, and suddenly we're at the third part of this dream, and this is the one that might have been a separate dream entirely, because I'm not too sure it was at all connected to the first two parts that I already mentioned, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. And I was underground, it was dark, there was dirt, there was a lot of dirt, the floor was dirt, the ceiling was dirt, and the walls were dirt. It was all dirt. But also, on the walls, there were these, like, stone tablets. There were some stone tablets on the wall, all lined up super neatly, like someone did it on purpose. Like, someone was displaying their, like, stone tablet connection or something. And they were all, well, not all of them, but some of them, or most of them were written in this, like, weird ancient language that I'm pretty sure doesn't exist in real life. Except for some of them which were written in English, but I think that was because there was some weird guy there with a stick, and when he tapped the stone tablets with a stick, it translated everything from the ancient language into English, like some kind of, I don't know, ancient form of Google Translate or something. It was super duper weird. So I was looking at stone tablets, and they were, you know how stone tablets are. You know, they say weird prophetic stuff like all the time. I'm sure we've all been there. And then that was where that dream ended, and there was nothing after that. That was when I woke up, confused and frothing at the mouth, as you do when you wake up from a nap. And that was That was it. Also earlier today, I had, before I woke up and got out of bed for the day, I had a dream that a tornado like tore down my house. So that's like a 2-for-1, possibly 3-for-1 of weird dreams for the day. Don't know why you know what, I do know why I made this video. I had a weird ass dream and I wanted to talk about it. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed. I'm not a fantastic storyteller, but I hope I was at least a little bit entertaining. I need to drink some water now. Have a great day. You drink some water too. It's never a bad idea to drink some water. And I'll see you in your nightmares tonight. Good luck.